Our first objective is to promote exports to South Africa. The idea of picking South Africa is because once countries are comfortable or at least well prepared to export to South Africa, they will be better prepared to export to other markets, including the US. The second objective is to bring in technology and investment from South Africa to other countries in the region. And the third one is to promote the best usage of the AGOA for the region. We've already started working with the local partners. Some are private sector, others in government sector or public sector.
Our mandate is to identify potential exporters and get them to be fully fledged exporters. We then take them through our diagnostic assessment tool to identify any gaps within the company. It may be administrative or operational, or it could be something to do with their products, maybe product quality, packaging, and so on. Once we have identified gaps, then we prescribe interventions. That is where the likes of USAID TradeHub then come in, because they help us a lot in ensuring that we carry out this intervention successfully, because BITC has got a limitation of funds. So therefore we depend a lot on international donors to help us with capacitating these companies to be able to be export ready.
And what we do at the NPAB is we represent the value chain. I'm talking about people who are community-based organizations. I'm talking about small, medium, and micro-sized companies as well. What we are very happy and proud about is that over the last couple of years, we haven't been walking alone. We've been partnering with USAID. USAID has helped us with all kinds of things that have really been good for my members. Things such as helping us with training and in webinars. We sit with USAID on the AGOA Strategic Committee. USAID TradeHub has been working with us as the NPAB to get our members into that market. They have also been helping us with the African Trade Platform, which is an online platform that helps our members to get access to the market as well. They've also been working with us to simplify the actual certificate of origin process. Certificate of origin says where your goods are coming from, and this process can be a bit complicated for small companies. USAID has sat with us at the Strategic Committee, and working with BERS and ourselves, we've made this all a little bit simpler. And they've helped us with buyer missions, with our members being able to engage with buyers directly. They've also helped us with a trade show called the Summer Fancy Food Show, and is the largest specialty trade show in North America, attracting about 50,000 participants. We as the NPAB are proud to say that this year we'll be representing the natural and indigenous industry at that trade show in Botswana. They've also helped us with training for our members, which has been very key and vital. They've gotten us training not just on webinars, but also with organizations such as NetCampus to help improve the business acumen and knowledge and know-how of our members. They've essentially been helping us all along the way and through the steps to improve the different aspects of our business acumen as business owners, and also at an organizational level too.
So the USAID TradeHub approach was very holistic and strategic, in the sense that we targeted the actual needs of the capital seekers. To do this, we collected a lot of information on the business itself in various areas, ranging from marketing, production, to financial functions of the business. This allowed us to identify the actual needs of the capital seekers.
And through this partnership, we were able to unpack or discover some constraints that were hindering our members to penetrate onto the South African market. Some of them being they had no market information or the understanding of the market dynamics in South Africa. And the other one being trade enablers. We are looking at enablers like trade financial facilities, like trade financing facilities, including logistics, and all other enablers that would enable a person to penetrate on the market.
Our involvement with the USAID TradeHub stems from over a year ago, through which they've supported us in educating us on AGOA and the opportunities that exist for Zambian manufacturers to export to the US. So earlier in 2020, Through learning about the opportunities that existed, we took the plunge to get FDA certified. Our factory was FDA certified. Our products were FDA approved. And once we were registered with the FDA, we engaged in the process of getting FSVP approved as well, after which we had engaged in manufacturing products for the US market. We've been very humbled with the response of our products on Amazon in the US. We have over 200 reviews right now, and we've noticed that our products offer great value for money. For us, exporting to America is a very big milestone. Naturally, it has an impact on our entire supply chain, stemming from the number of people we hire to the amount of volume of soybean that we source from smallholder farmers within Zambia, and the ability to earn a foreign exchange currency, the United States dollar, in Zambia, which is obviously a big contributing factor to the economy.
Our relationship with the USAID TradeHub has been one of significant reliance, especially that they would bring to us very well educated and very well trained trainers who would then pass on cardinal information to our members. Has resulted in a number of activities where trainings, for instance, have been given, and in these trainings our members were helped to understand the requirements for them to be able to access export markets such as South Africa as well as the USA.
So in order to execute this support, the USAID TradeHub partnered with REP to conduct an educational webinar on social compliance for garment suppliers in the region. It was quite a big success, and USAID TradeHub further provided cost share support to some of the suppliers to undertake these certifications, thereby increasing their chances of entry into the US market.
I think we have a great relationship. We've benefited quite a bit from working with the TradeHub. Yeah, they've helped us, I'd say, grow. Without their export readiness program or without their interaction, they've also helped us source trade finance. We've started a couple of other lines, and hence we've needed more staff. We've employed more people. We're working with more farmers due to the increase in demand or volume from our product.
So for me, the most exciting thing is our intervention in trade and investment. And with the new government, their focus is on trade and investments. Obviously, once we expand those two, number one, we will trade more with other countries, meaning that we bring more revenue to the country. But with the trade and investment, we are also creating employment in the local sectors. So that's also exciting. And as a USAID TradeHub, we have helped quite a few firms in Zambia to penetrate, number one, the South African market, and number two, the lucrative US market through the AGOA Act.
Our incentives so far speak to our alignment and regional linkages with other trade support institutions, which in this case also speak to the USAID TradeHub. We have benefited from the USAID TradeHub, collaboration dating back in the years. We were crafting our national strategy for AGOA, Africa Growth Opportunity Act. We've been able to benefit from USAID TradeHub's technical assistance in terms of crafting the strategy.
Our capacity is about 4 times what Botswana requires. It's very important for us to get up to our 100% capacity, is to get into the regional exports. USAID is assisting us with this, as they've helped us register our products in Zambia, Eswatini and South Africa. USAID is assisting in the registration of these products in the USA.
Our product is not just jam or sauce or syrup. There's a story behind it. We are big on reintegrating orphan crops into the food system. We have won 13 awards for our products, both locally, regionally and internationally, including getting an endorsement from Martha Stewart when we went to the Summer Fancy Food Show. And we are the first preserve company or food company from Botswana to launch on Amazon, and that's through the help of USAID contracting Albert Scott to make it happen. We also done a lot of training with them empowering us as a company, getting export ready has been a big one as well, just ensuring that we're meeting compliance needs. We have a wonderful relationship with USAID. We had a wonderful time together, and we're very grateful for everything that they've done for us as a business and for believing in us as a business. And like I said, we're now exporting to the US because of USAID, and we're thrilled and we're excited about that.
As USAID TradeHub, we try to work with our companies and sometimes provide very practical advice. So as a business person, you must be very clear, what do I spend extra to get organically certified and what do I gain? And this is where we in the USAID TradeHub are able to work practically with a couple of our companies, and really that is very important. And the business case should be your starting point and your closing point. I always say if there's no business case, don't even start about it.
We are celebrating 50 years this year, and we're really looking forward to the next 50 years. We are expanding our own brand into the US market, and we are looking to compete with international brands and show them that South African made products are just as good as they are in Italy and France.
I think what I take away most is the electronic market. I'm really impressed on how we could manage to do business, to trade, to interact with others using the gadgets which we live with every day. So I live with that clear picture that digital is the way to go.
It was good to work with the US TradeHub. Especially, they introduced us a lot of new markets, and they gave us exposure in terms of B2B market. They advertise us, they sponsor our tickets. We went there, we get some business out of that, and more especially we bring our name in front of the biggest importers and the consumer in Africa.
So for me, the key lesson is that finance, investment, trade is a process. It's not a transaction. That means it requires effort and commitment. Without effort and commitment, this process is unachievable.